Senator, thank you. I appreciate it. Have you met with Utah State about this purported trans RA in a women's dorm?
Yes, I've had a meeting last week with the government relations vice president for Utah State University. We did talk about the current situation there in their dorms. I know that there's a bill that you just told me about in the House that's coming over that'll probably address some loopholes that they feel like need to be closed. And I think we'll just take a look. I haven't seen the bill yet, but I think there's some areas that we can maybe need to take a look at, and we'll go through the process. We'll see how it does in the House, and if it passes, and then it'll come over here to the Senate. We'll have a committee hearing, and then we'll have an opportunity to debate it on the floor of the Senate.
What's your feeling about this situation in the dorms there?
Well, there's obviously some difficult situation for one young female co-ed who was put into a tough situation in that, somebody's come into her dorm situation without her knowledge and without really telling her that this particular room mom was transgender, and I think there's a problem with that, with her not being aware of it. I know they made accommodations to move her to another dorm, but that's a problem. And we're talking about people being comfortable in the situation. And I think that goes for both transgenders and our co-eds, our women co-eds. Make sure that they're in a position that they feel comfortable. This particular young lady was not comfortable. And to me, I think that was a problem in that she wasn't asked before, she wasn't told. She just went in there actually moving in and was aware. So I think there's some loopholes that we may need to look at and to make sure that we can protect really all students, that they feel comfortable. But let's make sure that we give female co-eds an area that they feel comfortable.
And are you comfortable sharing what you told the university representative in that meeting?
Yeah, we just talked about what was going on. I think the big question right now is how many there are. There's a question. We know about the one, but there may be more. There may be at Utah State. There may be. We're looking into that, and not only at Utah State, it may be at other universities throughout the state. So I think the big thing right now is we're trying to get our hands about how many transgender room moms there might be in not only Utah State but throughout the higher ed institutions throughout the state.
So do you have a concern this could be a much larger issue?
It is a concern, yes. And I'm still waiting for information back. And I didn't express just trying to put our arms around how big of a problem this really is. We've identified the one situation at Utah State, but I believe there's more.
And in terms of legislative action, recognizing that you haven't seen the bill yet, this particular bill, in terms of the concept of closing loopholes so that this doesn't occur more often, do you support or oppose that?
We'll have to take a look at the bill and see how far, what exactly loopholes. There's obviously some work needs to be done in this area.
To close loopholes.
I think we need to make sure that we are protecting all students and make sure that we can find a place for all students that they feel comfortable in. Yeah, and I believe to do that we need to look at closing maybe some of the loopholes.